All right, hello everyone. This is Graydon with Forever Booked, and in this video, I'm going to bring you through a 2023 Facebook ads walkthrough for med spas. So I'm going to bring you through the best practices that we're using right now to help medical spas get new clients using social media, specifically Facebook and Instagram ads. We'll cover what type of offers to use. So what offers you should actually use to put in front of people to generate leads and appointments for your medical spa. How to write the copy, so the actual words that are on the ad to get people to click and get them enticed, the best images and videos to use in your ads, and the best way to follow up with the leads. Finally, the best campaign settings for 2023. So when you actually launch your campaigns, what sort of targeting you're using to get in front of your ideal clientele. Make sure you stick to the end because I'm going to show you how to get access to this medical spa marketing mini course, which will give you further instructions on how to create these ads, as well as a ton of examples of offers, ads, images, copy that you can use in your own ads. So step one, create the offer. I call this the What Matters pyramid. I've used this in other videos before, but it's a very simple drawing to illustrate the importance of the offer compared to everything else in your campaigns. So the offer is, as you can see, it takes up the majority of the pyramid because it's the most important. Everything else at the top, this includes your targeting, your images, your videos, everything else, right? So with local marketing for medical spas, if you don't have a good offer, it's like trying to build a mansion on top of sand. You need to have that foundation, and that's what the offer is. And look at it like selling ingredients versus selling cake. So what a lot of clinics, the way they present their treatments is like a commodity or like commodities. So the filler can be like the eggs, the Botox can be like the flour, and the jelly mask can be like the butter. This may not make sense right now, just stick with me and I'll explain to you how this works. So when you go to a supermarket, the price of eggs doesn't fluctuate very much. The price of flour doesn't fluctuate very much because these are inherently commoditized products that you buy. And so if Botox is like flour, if you're just trying to sell Botox, hey, we offer Botox, people see Botox as a commodity. And they're going to say, well, this clinic offers Botox for $10 instead of $12. Why should I go to you? And this is why clinics have a lot of trouble advertising their treatments, is because every other clinic offers the same treatments and people don't see them as unique to their clinic. So what you need to do is transform your treatments into cake like this, right? Because when you go to a convenience store or a grocery store, the price of cake does fluctuate. Like you've seen there's all these crazy cake reality shows where people are selling cakes for thousands of dollars. That's because they've used commoditized ingredients and combined them in a unique way to create a decommoditized service or product. So you can take all these three things and combine it into a thing called the Forever Young injection package. So it's a full package that contains multiple services and a unique name. So when you create these types of offers, instead of just selling the treatments, you can sell your treatments for a lot more and people will see it as more valuable and unique, and your ads will work better. So let's look at some example of what I call unicorn offers. And I call these unicorn offers because it makes your clinic stand out like a unicorn. The building blocks are: you need to have a direct headline with name and price, problem-based consultation, there should be a trial treatment on the first visit, and bonuses as well. And let me just explain this real quick. The headline should be very direct. It should contain the name and the price. So not only what the total value is, but how much people are paying so they can see the savings. The consultation should ideally be specific to the problem that you're solving. So if you can even name your consultation something unique, it will make it more, it will stand out more than just a consult. You should have a trial treatment on the first visit so people are excited to show up, so they have something to look forward to during the first visit. And you should add as many bonuses as possible to add more dimension to the offer and make it stand out even more. So let's look at some examples. So here's one such offer. It's called the Forever Young injection package. It's $97. It contains Tox, B12 shot, and a beauty bank credit that people can put towards a future visit. So super, super valuable. And this is one of our best offers. It generates leads like crazy. The number one concern with med spas and aesthetic professionals, when they look at this, they think it's too cheap. It's going to attract too many price shoppers. And that's the exact same. I want people to believe that because very few clinics are willing to do this offer, because I think that's what's going to happen. But the few clinics that have the balls to use an offer like this, they get way more leads than everyone else. They just crush it with their marketing. They get so many leads that, of course, some of them will be price shoppers, But if you have a good follow-up system, which I'll explain in a sec, all those people are weeded out, and I can't tell you how many people who come in for a $97 offer, they buy $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 packages. So you think of what you want with this offer. I'm just saying that we have a ton of clients who are crushing it with this offer. Another one is the Forever Young photo facial package. So this has a similar structure, except it's for IPL. So people that want to improve their skin. It contains IPL laser, oxygeneo facial, and an under eye mask. And then you have the Perfect Pout injection package. So this is a bit higher ticket. It's $400 as an entry price. It contains dermal filler, skin tightening, and a lip plumping serum. So this is more for people that want to get started with their lips. So just compare this with saying we offer filler or we offer IPL. It's much, much better, and it's going to make your clinic stand out. Okay, again, stick to the end because I'll show you how to get more of these examples, and you'll be able to see the full copy and even more examples of the media, images, and videos we use in the ads as well. Okay, step 2 is to write the copy. Here's an example of another ad, and when you're scrolling on Facebook, there's essentially 2 headlines. There's the above fold headline and the main headline. And the above fold headline does 80% of the work because when you're scrolling, that's the first thing you see, right? It's going to come up from the bottom of your screen. And the first thing that people are going to see is this above fold headline. And if you screw this up, it's really, really going to hurt the performance of your ads. It's probably the number one mistake people make when they're creating their copy. So here's some examples of poorly written above fold copy. See this one, there's too much spacing. It's not exactly clear what it is, what the benefits are. This one, a bit more text, but it doesn't contain like the price or the savings. This headline on the bottom is cut off, and this one again, it's cut off, right? So it first of all doesn't look very good, and it also doesn't contain the main things. Honestly, like the main thing people want to see is, what is it? What are the benefits? What's the regular cost, and what's the cost if I purchase through this deal, right? And this works the best because if you go on Groupon, like the biggest company ever, for deals, that's how they structure these things, right? So when you're trying to present an offer, you need to present those things. Examples of well-written above fold copy. So you can see that all these examples have the name of it, what it contains, the regular price, and what people get when they sign up through this offer. So it's all nicely fitted in there. Nothing is cut off. And these are how you want to write your above fold copy and your headlines. Okay. Step 3 is to source the creative. Oh, by the way, again, stick to the end because I'm going to have more information on how to write the rest of the copy for the ads as well. I just want to cover the headlines in this video because it's the most important thing. Step 3 is to source the creative. So the 3 best performing creatives are, first of all, staff photos. These are great. They're easy to get. You just need to get your staff smiling and make sure that everyone is clear in the photo. Treatment, client, or client videos, and then treatment or client photos. So these are the 3 best type of creative to use in your campaigns. Creatives to avoid. So images of treatment rooms with no people, your building with no people, and your machine with no people. So you want to have people. That's the clear trend here. You want to have people in your photos. Don't just take a photo of like your clinic or your treatment room. It's not exciting. It's not going to entice people. And don't use generic stock photos. These just don't work very well. They look very, very, corporate, and it doesn't work very well. All right, step 4 is to configure the follow-up. Now, here is the current 2023 AI-enabled follow-up process that's working best right now. We launched the ad on Facebook and Instagram. We use ChatGPT to follow up with the leads. The ChatGPT turns the lead in from a cold lead to a hot lead. And once they're a hot lead, we notify the clinic. So the clinic gets notified that this person wants to come in, then they call that lead and book them in. They come in, they perform a consult, and they sell a package. So ChatGPT right now, we don't use it to book the actual appointments. We still get the best result when you actually call the lead, get the credit card, and book the appointment. What ChatGPT is really good at right now is taking someone who just filled out a form and may not even want to come in. Maybe it was 3 o'clock in the morning, right? They just filled out this form and they forgot about it. ChatGPT will follow up with everyone and have a conversation with people. And once they've had a conversation with the bot and they're excited about coming in, that's when we notify the clinics to call them. So this weeds out all the tire kickers and it makes the follow-up much easier because you're only reaching out to people who are interested. And I'm not going to explain this whole process right now, but I'll add a link to another video I have that goes in a bit more depth in how this AI follow-up process works for med spas. Step 5 is to launch the ad. So a huge misconception is that you have to have super specific and fancy targeting to attract your ideal clientele. I have clinic owners ask me all the time, how can I attract people that are, making over 100K per year, are between this age, are interested in this, and this. And that used to work kind of with Facebook, but now, especially with local markets, if you're too specific with your targeting, it restricts the size of your audience so much that you run out of people to target. So what works best right now is super broad targeting, very simple targeting. So we recommend a budget of $25 to $50 a day, targeting females ages 25 to 64, 10-mile radius around the clinic, or larger or smaller depending on the size of the city you're in. And then the placements are Facebook feed and Instagram feed and stories. So the key is to keep it simple. The AI algorithm does the rest of the work. You want to keep the targeting very broad, and then with a good offer, and then the algorithms will do the work for you. Don't try to do the work of the algorithms. You're going to shoot yourself in the foot and not get good results. And this is just a huge reason why you don't need to hire an agency now. If you're a medical spa or an aesthetic professional, you can actually do this in-house. You don't need to hire an agency to do all this fancy targeting. It's very simple, and you can do it in-house. So if you found this video valuable, if you go to this website, go.foreverbook.com, there'll be a link below. I have essentially some really good resources and a full marketing mini course that you can use to start really ramping up the marketing in your clinic. And this is all AI enabled. Full transparency, I do have a company where we give you software and coaching and consulting on how to build a full AI enabled marketing system in your clinic. But this is the best way to start. Start with these free resources, get yourself educated, read what I have to offer, and then if you're interested, you can book a call with our team later. So again, hope this video is valuable, and I'll see you on the next one.